Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. I'm gonna make noise about it until we can make some progress with this issue. But I want you to sign a petition to abolish all national holidays, right? Including Christmas, by the way, but especially those one-off holidays like the Labor Day that we just went through. Support that by leaving a dislike on this video. Now, I say this not out of disrespect to people who have religious matters with Christmas or to people who support labor unions. Quite the contrary. I do this in support of them so that they can celebrate those days off on their own without government interference. Let me get to why in a second. My inspiration for wanting to get rid of holidays came when I was in sixth grade, actually. What had happened was we were getting ready to come up to the Thanksgiving weekend. I think it was Thanksgiving, but one of the big holidays, anyhow. I got all excited about it. I was 11 years old. Who wouldn't want to get out of school for a few days, right? Well, the day came and my excitement quickly disappeared when I realized that the fact that I got off school was completely negated by the fact that everybody else got off of school, got off of work. For example, obviously my parents got off of work too, right? My dad was a chemical engineer, and and also the places that we wanted to go were affected by it too, right? So I used to eat a lot of fast food when I was a kid. Obviously, that wouldn't be open on Thanksgiving Day. Travel was a lot more expensive, right? We had extended family members in Taiwan, a few in California. We lived in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Traveling anywhere like that would have been more expensive too. And it hit me, why can't everybody else have a different week off, right? If I took a week off, in October and my classmate took it in December, this wouldn't be so bad anymore, right? The flights wouldn't be affected. You could go to Burger King on your Thanksgiving Day if you wanted to, right? You could go to your favorite theme park. The lines wouldn't be crazy long, right? Although I don't think any theme parks were open in Pittsburgh during Thanksgiving, right? It gets really cold over there. But here in Phoenix, certainly, right? You can go to your favorite theme park. It wouldn't be crowded. You go to a fast food restaurant. You do all sorts of things, if only not too many people celebrated Thanksgiving on the same day, right? I also noticed another big problem when I was in sixth grade. You see, I started college early. I started college part time when I was really young, and I quickly noticed that the momentum for studying doesn't always align with the holiday schedule. What do I mean by that? Well, it's Thanksgiving Eve. It's 2 days before Thanksgiving, and the momentum of your study has no signs of letting down. And yet Thanksgiving is here. Well, yeah, I guess you could miss it and continue to study, or you could throw away that momentum and go home to your family, right? I wish it didn't have to be a choice like that, right? If you could have if you could choose when to take your holidays off, it wouldn't behave. You could still have your studying momentum when it comes, right? Strike when the mantle is hot, and you could still go home to your family. Right now, I have a hard time with that right now, actually, because my momentum for making art is here, and I know it's not going to stay around forever, right? And I have to choose between whether I want to have that momentum or whether I want my vacation, especially if holidays are not my choice, right? If Thanksgiving comes and this momentum is still here, right? But my bigger reason for wanting to get rid of the holidays is it's a constitutional issue, right? Separation of the state and the church, and also it's inefficient, right? Who do you think can better decide when Thanksgiving should be? Should it be between the employee and the employer? Should it be between students in the school, right? Or should the federal government just say, you take Thanksgiving off now, right? Which one do you think is more efficient for society, for the economy, right? Anyways, and I think it would allow for more open discussion about what should be celebrated in our society, right? Maybe we as a whole don't really want Thanksgiving off, but it's being forced upon us. Or maybe there's some other holiday that we really want off that nobody is talking about, right? All right, so please vote for eliminating all holidays, right? Oh, there's another holiday we definitely need to eliminate. Fortunately, Arizona has had the wisdom to already eliminate it. In other states besides Arizona and Hawaii, we seem to celebrate this concept of changing our clocks twice a year, right? As if the state government needs to tell us what time it is. I got news flash for you. Nobody needs to tell anybody what time it is, right? Do you remember in 2020 when we had nowhere to go and we were free to sleep and wake up whenever we want? Everybody seemed to sleep so well, right? I remember it distinctly because tonight, if you turn on the TV at 2, 3 in the morning, you're going to see a lot of ads for insomnia medication. I don't seem to remember seeing that so much in 2020 because people were sleeping so well. It just goes to show that the government doesn't need to tell you what time it is, right? I wish we would have used that as an opportunity to get rid of that idea, right? This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum bum bum.